In this session, I'm going to show you how to install the Informatica version 10 in our laptops and systems. First, before going to start the installation, first let us see what is the prerequisites for to start the Informatica installation. Okay, first I'm recommending Windows operating system 8 8 higher versions, 8 and higher versions. And the second thing, we need to we need to install Oracle in our the Oracle should be ready in our machine. We need to install Oracle. The Oracle has to be ready in our machine to start the Informatica installation. If in case if the Oracle is not ready, and if in case you don't know how to install the Oracle in a mission on your mission, just watch this video. And I'm recommending version Oracle version 12c for Informatica version 10 installation. Once these are the ready, we can start. And also another prerequisite, important requisition, Informatica software should be ready with you, and a license file has to be with you. These are the prerequisites for install the Informatica version 10 in a local machines. If any of these prerequisites are not met, we can't install the Informatica version 10. Now once these are all the ready, we can start Informatica installation. I installed Oracle 12c in my machine, and I have a softwares ready in Informatica 10, and server software and client software, and license files has to be ready, data quality as well. Sorry, just a power center license. I have everything. So I'm going to start Informatica installation. First, we have to start with the server. For Informatica version 10, not only Informatica version 10, for any version of Informatica, we have to install two two components. One is a server and the second one is a client. First, we will start with the server. Okay, just to open that server folder, and just click on installation application. Click on install. Yeah, install Informatica installation launcher has been launched. And install or upgrade, because it is a fresh installation. Just click on start. Click on yes. Installation files are loading. Yes, installation. And these are the options. No need to require in our local machine for our practice. Just click on agree the conditions and terms and conditions. Click on next. These are the product recommendations by Informatica Corporation who have minimum system configurations. Just click on next. License key, because already I said, because we have to a license file with our handy. So just browse that license file for a license file in PC D. Okay, my license file in a software's Informatica 10, and select the appropriate license file. This is my license file. Next, disk space required, 7 GB disk space is required, and 200 GB has now in my machine, 200 GB is remaining, so it's a fine. Disk space is a fine. Just click on install. Yeah, this process has to be complete 100%. It will take a 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, once completed that 100%, now the next screen is a create a domain. Create a domain. Just leave it as it is a default values. Click on a next. Click click on a allow access. Here we have to select which database do we want to use for a repository creation and all those things. The Informatica only supports Oracle SQL Server, DB2, Sybase for creating a Informatica repository services. Only these four databases will support for creating a Informatica repositories. Database user ID. Database user ID. um, before to before to pass these values, create a user IDs in a Oracle database. Let's connect to Oracle database. SQL plus connect connect with the system. Actually we should connect as a sysdba, then only we can create a other users. System, yes, Rhonda. My database password is yes, Rhonda. Okay. Now create a users for this Informatica. Already I have a user creation commands. Informatica. Yeah, I want to create this drop cascade. Create a user and grant all privileges to, because these are the four commands. The first command used to drop a particular user if it is if we have any existing that created. Usually it usually no need this, no need a required this, no need to execute this step. And the second step, we have to create a Informatica user and the same username and same password I am using, grant to that user. And the third step is replacing the password, because if it is not executing this, the user may have a chance to expire, and we may have to get this power center issues. If you want to execute this later, you can do that also, but I'm recommending to execute these three steps are recommending. The first one is optional. Just execute through SQL developer, edit, paste. Yes, user first command user has been dropped, and the second command user created inf rep, and password is inf rep. Grant all privileges to inf rep. Now my user is ready for Informatica installation. Give that username here, inf rep, inf rep, and host name is, because this is a local machine, right? So always host name is a local host, and port is by default 1521 for Oracle, and the service name is, when you have a created that Oracle, right? Because you need, actually I said you need to keep remember that global SID. You have to give that database name, yes, Rhonda. So now test the connection. Yes, text connection is successful. These are the parameters you have to provide. Which database you want to use for install the Informatica, and what is the user ID, and what is the password for that, and the database address. Database address in the sense, because a local machine, so that's why it is a local host, and port is Oracle port is by default 1521, and the database name is sronda. Once this is done, just check the connection is successful, and click on next. This is actually we are installing in our mission, so this is not much important, because of what is this is, this is the keyword for, this is the secure key for migrating the all the Informatica objects from one domain to another domain. At that moment, this key has to be important. Actually, we don't have a multiple domains, so it is a not much important, but we have to give any of the key. We are not we won't do any migration and all those things here, so we are not be a administrator, so this is not much important. We no need to remember also. Just give any of the password, and just click next. The encryption will generate, because it is a prompting that message, the generation key generation in the particular location, and then just click on OK. And the domain name and all those things, by default it will we will get a domain name, and the node host is a Rhonda, name is a node 01. By default all the values will come. uh, no need to change any values, just leave it as usual, and create a password for administration login. I'm using the same password, administrator. Just give the password, and keep remember this password to log in into administrator. Just give administrator, so then you no need to remember anything. Just user is administrator, and password also administrator. Click on a next. It will take some time to define all the domain and all those things. Once the domain process has been completed, the next screen will prompted like this, because it is asking for, do you want to use a particular user or do you want to use it for all user. Just to check, uncheck this option. Just uncheck this option and just click on next, and it will execute all these commands, and it will execute administration and all those things, and it will take some time. It will take a 5 to 10 minutes. Now it is a pinging the administration. Sometimes may have a chance to get a error at this point, because now if we get a error, I can show you, because if luckily if we get a error, I can show you. The pinging administration process should be successfully completed, or else we can't proceed to administration login and all those things. If luckily we get an error, if we, luckily we get a throw an error here, I can show you. Yes, we are lucky. Luckily, we got the error at this point at this installation. Yes, just don't click, because the administration pinging is not successfully completed. So that's why this error has a prompted. Just click on OK until we, how many times it is a not a matter, because until the pinging administration process is completed successfully, till click on OK. Don't click on continue. If you click on continue, the installation as not successful, and you can't log in to administration part, and you can't do anything. And how many times it's not a matter. Just click on OK. Now the script process, and again it will click on next. Now again the commands and all those will execute. It will take a 5 to 10 minutes. After we click on a OK, the process again has been completed, and again restarted, and now again it is trying to pinging the administration. This has to be completed successfully, then only our installation will be successful, or else we can't go further, because we can't create a repositories, we can't log into administrator and all those things. Yes, now this is for IDQ installation, but at this moment we don't require. Just cancel it, because the administration process has been successfully completed. And now just cancel this service, configure the database for a model repository service. This is for IDQ. Don't don't go to click on next. Just cancel this process. The earlier power center administration pinging has completed. Now just cancel this process. You can, no issue, no problem. Yes, yes. Our our Informatica installation has been successfully completed. Once the ping administration ping successfully, then we can consider the installation has been completed successfully. Now just let me check this. Now just let me check this, whether the service are running up and running or not. Just let me click on this. Go, just type on view local view local service. Open the all the service which are running in a system. Just click on Informatica I. Just click on I. You can find out Informatica 10.10. Now because the service are started. The service are started because the stop and restart options only we have available. So the service is running. Now we can log into administrator. Now we can log into administrator. For the login to administrator, just type a localhost colon 8443 slash administrator. Administrator. I think I'm wrong. Localhost, or else try with this 6008. It will redirect you to administrator. Yes. Localhost localhost 6008, it will redirect you to administration URL. Just log in with the administrator. This password is whatever you have given at the time of installation. Administrator. Login. Status report monitoring. Okay, no problem. If you see this actually domain, here domain it right, because just go to manage domain, here has to come this other services. That's a no issue, no problem. It is a dashboard kind of thing, which are the services are running or not. So just ignore this. Just go to manage under the service and nodes. Go to service and nodes, select the domain, our domain name is a domain. Select a domain, go to actions, go to action, new power center repository. In this services, just select power center repository service. First we have to create a power center repository service. Name, give it a name. I'm giving a INF rep. And the license, select the license file, select the license which we already added in at the time of installation. Primary node is a node. Click on a next. We have to give a database type. Let me, okay, give the appropriate values for this Oracle. Already we had created a INF underscore rep user in the database. Username and the same password is the same. These are the values in the okay, these are the database values. Database username, database type, database username, and database password, and database name. And select the, because this is a fresh installation, right? So just click on no contents exist. No contents exist. Just create a global repository and enable version. Suppose if we want to version controlling, you can select a version controlling option, but I am not selecting a version controlling option. Finish. Now the creation and all those things is executing, creation of service content in progress. This won't take much time. This will take 3 to 4 minutes. Yes, the repository service is successfully created, and the Power Center repository service is also available. Here we have to do one thing. If you check this operating mode, exclusive mode, we have to change this mode to normal mode. Just click on edit option. Now exclusive, from change it to exclusive to normal mode, then it to okay. Restart the Power Center repository service. Yes, okay. Restart the Power Center service again. Now restarting the service and enabling the service. Yes, service is ready. Service is up and running now. Now the repository is ready. And if you see this, this is the message to consider our repository service up and running without having any issue. Okay. Now let's check. Now let's create another service to integration service to work with Informatica. Once the repository service is created successfully, next we can go to create a integration service. For this, we have to select a domain. Then only we can, the new options will be visible. Action, new, go to Power Center integration service. Just give the name it to integration service. INF int, I am giving INF int. Add the license. Primary node assign. This is a primary node is a node 1. And next, click on next. And Power Center repository service. If we are not created a Power Center repository service, we won't get this option here. So first we have to create a repository service, and we have to add that repository service. And here we have to give the integration service username password. That is just a user administrator and administrator, and same username, same password name. And change the ASCII modes. These are the code page modes. Just change it to Unicode mode and finish. Just the another pop-up will prompt, and just select the primary node and just click on OK. Now the service has been created, but the service has been disabled. Just click on this green button, green cycle button, then service will up and running. Service disabled successfully, and it will enables again. Now this are now the message is seen the message. This Power Center integration service is available. These are the two services needs to up and running to work with Power Center, because our administration part is completed. We had successfully created a repository, and now it is now that service is up and running, and we had created integration service also. That service also has been up and running. So now these are the required two services are created in a server side, and now we have to install that client. What we had done, first we had installed the server software and configured the servers in the administrator. Once this is completed, next we have to install a client. Go to Informatica software and go to client, click on install. Server part is completed, and now we are installing a client part. Click on S. Now it is a making the system ready, making the software is ready. Once a screen is prompted like that, like this, just this is a fresh installation, right? Just click on install Informatica 10.0 client, click on next. It is giving a what are the supporting operating systems and supporting configurations. Just click on next, select a both. Actually this is Informatica developer for IDQ, and the next session I will show you how to configure the IDQ and all those things. That's why just select both the options, Power Center as well as Informatica developer. Just click on next. Just click on next. Just install. The process has been started, and this has to be complete 100%. Once 100% is completed, then we can the client is ready. Client will be ready. This will take another half an hour. Now see this, because this is a completed, after 100% completed, the next the next screen is because of successful message, installation success. So once it is a success, just click on done. Now our client also installed. How to create a how to configure that repository with the client, and how to create a folder. Just let me click on a menu, designer. Just launch the Power Center designer. Just click on repositories, go to repository menu, go to menu bar and click on repository, configure domains. Configure domains, the pop-up will the next wizard will prompt to add a repository. Add a repository. Domain name. What is our domain name? Actually whatever we have given in that admin at the time of installation, that is the domain name. Suppose if you are not not clear with that domain name, just log into Informatica admin. What is the local host? 6008. It will redirects you to administrator. Just administrator. Administrator. Yeah. Once you are login, you can find out the domain names and all those things here. Click on service and nodes. Yes, this is the domain name. This is the domain name we have to give in here. Domain name is a domain. Gateway host is local host, because in a local machine, so that's why local host. Port is by default 6005 for Informatica Power Center. Just okay. Now it is a pulled that repository which we had created in that domain. Just select this domain. Okay. Now the repository is configured in the Power Center designer. Just double click on this, just for login, user administrator. Yes, right now don't have any folders. Suppose if we want to work with the Power Center, we have a folders. So that's why just go to repository manager. Click on repository manager. Just create a folder. we can create a folder from repository manager. Go to from the menu bar, go to folder, create, give a folder name, any of the folder name it would be anything. Okay, now folder is created. Close this repository manager and disconnect once disconnect and connect again. Control C. Okay, now you can see the folder. This is the way we can install the power center in a local machines, and this is the way we can configure the server and installation in client installations. Thanks for watching this video.